Wrong button, don't mind me. Hello everybody, good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. It's morning for me, 9 a.m., morning after. Hello, we're here. We're like vaguely awake. That's enough. Hey kitty, do you want to come up? You want to come say hi? Let's see. I think she was waiting for me to get started. Good afternoon. Alright, what level are you people? I'm still 83. I turned it off last night, and I'm just sitting down to it now. Lunadia, thank you for the 66-month resub. Also, Jackie6800, thanks for the brand new sub. I stand by my choice to go to bed last night, although I will say I slept terribly. I tried my very best to like wind down after stream so I could sleep. I had like some chamomile tea. I had some quiet time. No, I think I was too wired. I did get to sleep, but I woke up like every hour. It was one of those nights. 80 and a half, distracted fishing, herbing, mining. I hear that herbing and mining is actually like not a half bad way to level. Like the experience from it is pretty good. Skaters Banky, thank you for the gift subs. I'm gonna main Holy Priest. Shadow I'm gonna keep set up for things like delves and questing and whatnot, but I'm probably gonna heal for my guild. Red Bond, yeah, thank you for the gift subs. Went to bed early, woke up every few hours. I don't even remember. Oh, hey, the thingy's working again. This was not working right for me last night. The campaign, section of my quest log. I don't remember that being a good thing. So I can really do whichever I want. Oh yeah, I was gonna start Zul'Aman. That's right. We did Herondar. I'm at 83 and a half. I'm only streaming for a normal amount of time today because I want to make sure I leave myself lots of time to get a Saturday news video together for YouTube. Dark Ajax, thanks for the gift sub. Arahoki, thanks for the gift sub. Moon-faced Assassin, Azrael the Moose, Brandy Prime sub, thank you. Tiny Messenger, it's so early for a hype train. Holy moly. I'm not complaining. It sounded like complaining. It's a good thing. Wow, it's so early. I don't know why it's not divided by zone. A little funny. Instantly positive for flu. 10 out of 10. Well, that's probably the best bit of bad news, right? Oh, Tiny Messenger Luna, thank you. Taking it slow, sex pack launch. Self-imposed flying ban, loving it. Sounds chill. It sounds nice. I guess if it's a campaign quest. Oh, my kitty's so sweet. She's like laying her neck on my wrist over my mouse hand right now. Yeah, at least it's not COVID for sure. We got drops on. We got pets available. I got some leveling to do. I don't know if it's going to happen in a hurry, but that's okay. Just find something to chip away at. I had a lot of fun yesterday leveling, and I also had a lot of fun getting distracted. I liked flying around looking for pets, finding some of the new pets to collect and capture. I enjoyed my fishing dinner break. That was good. Kobe Sanctuary, thanks for the gift subs. Holy smokes, guys. Got my first mount of midnight, the Erator quest one. I don't have one yet, but you know when I get one, any mount, I'm gonna be on it. I've been riding around my pearlescent butterfly just because it matches my transmog, but we're ready for anything. She's cute. Moose is so pretty. Okay, well, thanks for the gift sub. They were cute in my office last night. Moose never really sleeps in here. If I stream later than normal, he'll come and lay on the bed in here for a few minutes, like he's picking me up from school or something. And I think he spent an hour or two in here last night in the evening, because I'm never at my desk or in my office after dinner time anymore. So I think he was kind of confused. Early on in the Erator quest line, maybe I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I'm sure I'll trip on it eventually. Probably. City dispute. I guess I'm doing this. This is where we are. We can do this. I started professions a little bit. I was mainly just disenchanting greens that I was getting. And then I was thinking about at some point maybe starting to do like some ring enchants or first crafts. I'm not min-maxing my leveling too hard. I know there's some logic around leaving your first crafts for your last couple levels. I think I'm just going to send him whenever I feel ready. Oh, I'm sleepy. Not nap time though. Loving the Zones of Sex Pack so much more than the War Within. Yeah. I really liked Eversong woods. It felt like 5 zones in one. It feels enormous and like it's got so much variety. There we go. Let's head up this way. This is campaign. That'll work. I love this as a hub. I thought it was going to make me more annoyed that I can't go in the whole city. I thought I was going to be tripping in the red zone, but I feel like I've got the hang of it. I largely managed to stay out of it last night when I was like zonked. So I think it'll be okay. I think I can deal. Love with Eversong and the architecture of Silvermoon. One of my buddies got halfway through 88, did everything in Herondor once he got there, side quests, etc. Yeah. Yeah, the side quests have a lot of XP. I haven't been doing them. I figure I'm going to go back eventually and kind of fill them in. I'm just following campaign for now to make sure I get it done. Flabby's 90. Is he on? He's starting another character, I think. I've turned level 6. Linda, thanks for the gift subs. Kaylon, thanks for the gift subs. But that is leveling stamina that I do not possess. Count 86. Thanks for the gift subs. Alright, I'm gonna go start Zolomon. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, bless you. Also, I had a couple pets in my bags. I'm not too worried about cleaning up my bags. It'll be fine. I really didn't sell anything else. I posted a couple of fish last night. Posted a few of them. Didn't sell them. Why not? Oh, maybe they expired. 42 Mute, thank you for the gift subs. Dantrick 57, thank you so much. Thanks for thinking of me. We're on our way. We got Waypoint UI. I think that Dialogue UI and Waypoint UI are like my 2 favorite questing add-ons that I'm using. Not that they do anything that the default UI doesn't do, they just make it look nicer. Waypoint UI, especially when you're tracking a quest, is such a nicer and easier to follow visual, I find. I love a really simple add-on that does one thing really well, and that's all it does. It's got one job, and it's just going to do the heck out of it. Zombie Ghost, thanks for the gift subs. How'd we, I'd ask how'd we sleep, but I guess I should ask, did we sleep? I'm sure some people did, and some people are probably up still from yesterday. I bet you a few more people are asleep as we speak. Honk shoe, etc. Alright. Zolomon time. I've heard good things. You want down? You want down? I got you. I got you. There you go. Zekthal, thanks for the gift subs. Love your stream YouTube videos. Thanks, Cat's Gaming Corner. Shucks. We enjoying midnight? I feel like I'm in kind of an older version of WoW just because I know I'm leveling, so that's why it feels like leveling, but I'm not really doing anything else. I feel like maybe in some earlier expansions you would level and you would be like, oh, let's do the theater event or the feast event, or, you know, there was like different things that were going to be endgame features that you could kind of get started on early. And I'm not doing any of that. I picked up some Shards of Dun-Dun. I don't know what they do. I will find out one day, but that's a later me problem. I fished them up for what it's worth. And aside from that, I think I'm pretty much just... We're just questing. We're just leveling. That's it. Stream lagging, cutting out for me? I'm not dropping any frames. My bitrate looks good. I wonder why. No, I'm not reading the quests. I'm sure they're cool. I'm sure some people are really enjoying that. I am skipping every cutscene. I am skipping all the quest text. It is a miracle I know where I'm going. Salvador, wow, thanks for the gift sub. Always loved your pet videos. Yeah, had to cover the changes. Get on the same page. I thought about logging into all my alts to get their rested started. I'm not even sure whether or not that's necessary anymore. I just don't want to not do it to find out. But then I remembered a lot of my alts are not getting rested because they're parked outside of rested areas because I have a bunch of them parked at Pet Battle Tamers for the Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor Family Battler. A lot of my alts are just kind of like sitting out in the woods next to a pet tamer doing one fight a day. Although I don't know. Maybe I should just hearth them. No, I have not done the achievement yet. But I'm probably not going to be working on it for a little bit. I've got too much of this to do. New Silvermane is so cool to explore. I had a lovely time at the end of stream last night looking through. There's a pet cafe in Murder Row, kind of on an upper level. And there's a lot of dogs and cats there, and you can pet them all. It's worth it. Closing, reopening Twitch seemed to fix it for me. Oh, good. Which order am I doing the zones? I did Herondar. Well, I did as much of Eversong as they needed me to do, which I think was like all of it, really. And then Herondar, and now I'm starting Zolomon, so I guess I'm going to do the Void one last. Voidstorm. I'm not doing side quests. I will go back for them at some point. Or if I get to a point where I need more leveled before I can continue the main quest line, then I'll go back and fill in some more side quests. Reading quests for nerds. Tinkwinky, thanks for the gift sub. Treasure achievement mount is bugged. Not in the journal, doesn't award it. Oh. Well, that sucks. New city is amazing. Still looking for a central gathering area and something to run circles around. Yeah, I'm not sure what that's going to be. Usually it's near the inn, because that's where people hearth to. I'm going to have to get used to where everything is again. I've been asking guards, and I spend a lot of time looking for guards to ask. Only got to play for a little bit last night. Paused at Eversong Woods. The Omani are amazing. I've been enjoying Shadow Priest, actually. Normally, being a priest while leveling is more of an inconvenience than anything, but I feel it's pretty good. Maybe it's just my leftover item level from this having been my main. I still haven't replaced most of my gear. I only upgraded one piece. But it feels good. It's working. It also helps that there's usually other people in the area, so maybe I'm getting carried. Maybe I'm just tagging things that other people are killing. Possible. Benefit of leveling early. Did I wonder if I ever... Okay, I didn't sell it. I was thinking I had a blue drop last night, and I remember putting it on the auction house for 10k. And then I didn't have anything on the auction house this morning, so I wondered, did I sell it? But no. Not so lucky. I like Tentacle Slam. I got used to it in a hurry. I thought I was going to miss Shadow Crash, and I don't. I feel like I needed a reset because I have so many bad memories of absolutely whiffing Shadow Crashes for no reason other than my hand twitched. I'm a big fan of the tentacle. It looks like it means it. Tentacles, you say? Mm-hmm. Greetings. I live. How you doing? How you holding up? I'm going to be hitting the fruit today. I've got oranges. I've got apples. I've got blueberries in my freezer. It's going to be fruit. I got bananas. Tired, regret nothing. Yeah. I'm a little tired too. I didn't even stay up all night. I went to bed at a normal time. I just didn't sleep very good. I love how much decor we're getting. I don't know when I'm going to have time to like sit down and see if I want to do anything with it, but I love getting all of this new stuff. Speaking of, I'm going to see if I have gotten enough transmog by now to make a new outfit. Also, I don't know why it's not... Oh, there we go. These are the outfits I have saved. I've got like an archaeologist fit. This is the fit that I wear at home inside my house. That was for the spring, the Love is in the Air video. I want to see if we have like new stuff that I want to wear. I've got vengeful stuff of the Crusader. I don't know if that's new though. I wanted like new questing gear. I'm sure I have something. I'll leave it for now. My mistake. Thank you for the 3-month resub. Happy midnight. Happy midnight. We're in the Thalassian cloth armor. Look under sets. I briefly looked under sets. It must be farther down. I think I saw the pre-order sets and then I stopped looking. Very Silver Moon Blood Elf-esque. Yeah. Questing slowed down a little because husband needed to look through all the decor vendors. It's crazy how many there are. I was going through Silver Moon and they're marked on the map and I kept being like, wait, there's one here and there's one here and there's one over here. What do they have? Come out. Thank you for the 31-month resub. Legal Assassin, thanks for the gift subs. Thanks, guys. Gift subs from Kapow. You guys are real sweet. It's nice to have such nice people to play a game with. Oh, it's nice to get real comfy. I'm not sleepy. I had a good coffee. I steamed my milk. I made latte. Pick up a quest. Does it automatically show up? Yeah, I think mine are auto-tracking. I wonder why yours aren't. If it's an add-on overriding it or if it's just a bug. Could be a bug. Dying to jump back in just a few more hours. Imagine that your work is just like crazy impressed by how efficiently you crank out your stuff today and be like, holy moly, it seemed like you were done by like lunchtime. You were on fire this morning. You're like, uh-huh. Quartz Fire, thank you very much for the gift subs. Oh, I have to decide if I'm gonna level off stream tonight after everything else is done, or if I want to do something else to decompress. Part of me just wants to be at 90 on my main so I can start to like figure out what else is going on. Have a baby look at some of the new like Prey, if it's available, or I want to know what's going on with the Abundant Harvest. It's some kind of an event. Maybe it probably hasn't started yet. Dialogue UI is the add-on that is modifying my quest window. Dialogue UI. Glad you're streaming since my partner and I opted to not get the expensive edition. Yeah, good for you. It'll be game will be here in perfectly good shape on what is it, Tuesday? This soon. I want to see Mega Delves. Those are not this patch, right? Aren't those like a couple of patches in? Which is not to I'm not trying to invalidate your statement. Your statement is completely valid. It's just I remember we got those in the preview when they were looking at like the longer roadmap of Midnight. Thought they were this patch. I'm pretty sure they're later. I don't know exactly when, but I remember seeing the roadmap and they were a couple of notches down. Which I feel like is part of the danger of them letting us look that far down the road is people are going to latch onto something that they're excited about and then have to be like, wait, what do you mean that's not yet? Amiable Spectre, thanks for the gift sub. A trainer took one look at me this morning. Oh my god, you went to your personal trainer this morning. I can't believe I can believe it because it's you, but like, good grief. Trainer took one look at me and was like, how late were you up playing Warcraft last night? Oh, man. I was like walking laps around my yard in the dark last night with the dog and partner just trying to like kind of unwind a little bit and calm down so I could go to bed. Megadelph 12-1-5 after BlizzCon. That's actually not that far away. Never ask a gamer how late they were up. Flabby said it took him until about midnight our time, West Coast time, to get to 90. Brain is not welcome. Hang on. Bran is eternal. Big Bran fan. There we go. I'm gonna bring the Bran. Congrats to him. Yeah. What's everybody else? Oh, there's at 85. I see some 85s. I feel like I can't be the only person that went to bed. They're up in the morning though, up and at it. Morning gamers, morning Scoots. How you doing? You got time to play today or you have real life happening? Responsibilities and stuff. Went to bed after 5.5 hours. Went to bed because I have to work today. This weekend's gonna be good. Can't play all night anymore. Same. I think at a certain point my efficiency just tanks. I just stop knowing what's going on. Smaller one is at school. Thanks for the gift subs, guys. Give me some tears. My voice was a little sore after yesterday. Although I think if I start having herbal tea, I'm just gonna take a nice little nap on stream. Castalia, thanks for the brand new sub. Could see hear that last night. Yeah. Comes for us all. I am Hanksy Prawn Spirit. Hamilton Forrester, thanks for the gift sub. I'm doing something here. I don't know what. This reminds me of doing the Zolomon dungeon in Cataclysm. I remember vividly when that patch came out. And they did ZA and ZG. And doing like timed ZA runs to get the upscaled version of the mount. And freeing prisoners and stuff. I don't remember the first version because I didn't play back then, but I remember the Cataclysm one very well because they were tuned hard. These dungeons were tough when they were new. Got a mount, Sanguine Harrower, rare zone drop. Nice. Hang on, I want to see. Sanguine Harrower. Voidstorm rares. Nice. Congrats. Oh, it's some wood. Can I use for my house? It's a nice light color. More beams for me. Oh, thank you for the gift subs. That character gets so slow. Yesterday, before stream started, I remember I stepped out into my yard for like 30 seconds to just like... Am I RP walking? I am. To greet the sky and like gulp like 5 breaths of fresh air before I went back indoors for the rest of the day. I remember it was like, you know, like 1:30 and I was going to stream at 2 and it occurred to me that I was not going to see the light of day again until the following day. It was like, all right, hold on a second. Let me just remember what the sky looks like just for a minute. Light wood fires to extinguish. This one's... Oh, I see. Deepak, thank you very much for the brand new sub. It was good. Fresh air, good. Recommend. I ordered some aquarium supplies. I'm gonna work on over the next like month or two trying to get my new aquarium set up, and then the other one moved into my office and with a fishy. Very excited. Huge lightwood pile. You got it. Can't wait to get up off and dive back into midnight. Dog walk breaks are big for that for me. I used to, whenever I was making raid guide videos, I used to do them in an enormous last minute panic-fueled procrastination binge because of who I am and how I work. And I would basically spend 72 to 80 hours doing nothing else. But like in between gaps, I would like go outside. Even if it was like 2 in the morning, I would just like grab a dog and go outside and just kind of like walk around the apartment complex at the time. Looking very suspicious, I'm sure, but like just to kind of like reset in between things. Not wildly healthy. Don't recommend it. Can't wait to get my seeds started for gardening. Do you get to start them soon? In your zone? I'm in 8B-ish, and I started mine at the very beginning of February, and I'm thinking I may have pulled that plug a little early because they're getting kind of big, and it's still pretty cold outside. And in my head, I was like, yeah, by the time it's March, it'll be fine. And then I'm like, well, it's not really going to be fine until May. How big is a tomato plant going to be at 4 months old? Digging in the dirt's fun. We'll see. They're getting a little big. I have a spot for them, I think, once I get them into their solo cups. Those are my intermediate potting containers for plants like peppers and tomatoes that I've started from seed. Is they start in a seed tray and then they go into a solo cup before they finally go into their big planter. But I always end up singing the solo cup song, except instead of let's have a party, it's let's plant tomatoes. It's very good. I recommend it. Same-ish sewed. Yeah, patience might have been a good idea for me. I was just too excited. I started some peppers too. I've got some jalapenos. I got 2 types of tomatoes. I started some marigolds and also some like perennial herbs and flowers. I started some hollyhocks. I've got some arnica and betony and echinacea, I'm pretty sure. Planeswalker, thank you very much. 5 gift subs. Molly, 336. 5 gift subs. Holy smokes, guys. Singing to your plants makes them grow bigger after all. I was obsessed with that study and or concept when I was a kid. I was so into it. I think I read about it in a book or something. And I was, first of all, enchanted by the idea that you could sing to a plant and it would grow faster. And second of all, I was fixated on figuring out why. If it had to do with like the carbon dioxide that your lungs emit in proximity to the plant. Is it just because like when you're near it every day you might notice if it needs something? I don't know. I never I was into it. Fly to Vancouver in 6 days and it just dawned on me I'm gonna see flowers. Gonna freak out. Winter cabin fever. Oh, it'll be good for you. I bet you they've got like blooming trees or something, or at least the bulbs are going. My crocuses are going ham bone bananas. They're doing it. Plus I can see the daffodils are starting to come up. The tulips are like, they're not up, but they're working on it. We'll find out. That'll be nice. What you up to in Vancouver? You visiting people? Seeing a show? It's a long flight, eh? Although any flight is a long flight to me. I blame my rolls. Thank you for the gift sub. Your name is most likely something to do with blaming, like, you know, dice rolls or RNG rolls, but I like to imagine that you have a collection of just dastardly, like, baked goods. You know, cinnamon buns, that kind of thing. And anything that goes wrong, you can blame it on the evil cinnamon bun. A few days to visit friends, parents, Whistler for a week. Oh, nice. Yeah, that should be good. I think they got snow. Like a bunch of it. Mount Washington and the island, apparently they were having a really hard time because they weren't getting enough snow. And then they had to close because they got too much snow. Like all at once. Can't catch a break. Simon, thank you for the gift subs. I haven't been skiing since my early youth. And watching the Olympics did not talk me into it. The Olympics was many things, but it was not an advertisement for the safety of winter sports. Their season was awful. Strategically picked March tends to be their heaviest snowfall season. I've never been to Whistler, but I bet it's beautiful. I've seen like cute postcards. Coincides with my 40th. Happy early 40th. Alright. Gorgeous, the whole area. Favorite short series is A Roll for Sandwich, where a guy rolls dice to see what ingredients are in his lunch sandwich and he blames his rolls too. Wouldn't you have to like stack your, like, you could just have it only choose yummy things. I guess that wouldn't be very good content. I'm not thinking algorithmically enough. But you could just be like, okay, 1 is gonna be cheese and 2 is gonna be pickles and 3 is gonna be mustard. And then it's like, oh no, it's all yummy. Uh-oh. Where I let fate decide my lunch. I suppose there's no fun in that. Two and a half weeks to go. Okay, what go on? Fires a loaded lightwood ballista, can destroy void shields. This is... Oh, oh. Oh, they want me to, like, play the game. Oh, no, I'm... I'm just gonna spam, I guess. Oh, I wasn't doing it. Oh. I still don't know if I'm doing it. Weird combos feels fun to try. It has the energy of like being at a family gathering where your cousins are just daring you to eat stuff. Make the shadow mobs go boom. Like this guy? Oh, there's more of them. I don't know. I like that they give us the cinematic view. You don't need to look at where you're shooting. You just need to look at your own smug face as you're ordering them to shoot it. Where are the arrow shows? I didn't see an arrow. Listen, not all of us are blessed with brains. Annabella, thank you for the gift subs. I think the loading screen's gorgeous. I enjoy it a lot. I like the super high level look and kind of like the fuzziness of the clouds over it. Trinity Blade, thanks for the gift subs. Go. This way. This way. Keep an eye out for new pets. This reminds me of Nazmir, but with less enormous mosquitoes. And I kind of like Nazmir. I got a kick out of it. I just realized they skinned me over in that cutscene. They didn't let me order the Ballista Strike as Bran. They feel like a retread of the Zandalari, but they're good. I mean, at a certain point, it's just a troll, right? there's gotta be some overlap there. I'm sure there's things that are distinct about them too. I feel like the Zandalari were very much glam trolls. Forest trolls are a little bit earthier. Scooty Panda, thanks for the gift subs. I like this. I would take a vacation here. They do love gold. They're blinged out. I'm not allowed to fly here, huh? Oh, a decor specialist. Oh. Oh, these are things I have already. So you do quests and we can get some more of these guys. Ah! Scary. Jump scare. Oh boy. That's going in Flabby's house for sure. Oh, I like the fountain actually. Didn't expect that much detail about where bacon came from. First thing in the morning. Is he gonna be okay? I don't think he's gonna be okay. They have a fleet of ships and huge docks. Hello, are you a child? Are you a troll child? She's kind of glam too. She's got better eyeliner than me. You're fine. Baby troll. Your poses are kind of tea too. I mean, she looking at me? Oh yeah, she's looking at me. If I had a core like this, I would never need help picking up anything ever again. That lady has gills, man. You could grate cheese off that. I think she got an extra 6-pack on sale. I think she's got a whole dozen in there. This way. Oh, I'm level 84. We are coming along. It's progressing. We're getting somewhere. I don't know if we're getting far, but it's coming along. I don't really know what I want to do at 90, to be honest with you. I don't know what like the first thing on my list is, aside from trying to get my bearings. Enrico Sleepo, thanks for the gift subs. As a story nerd, love to stay a while and listens. Any bonus dialogue? Did you see the USA skier had a 6-pack on her back? No, I missed that. A 6-pack of what? 5 a.m. came awfully fast. Good time for people to log into all their 80s to get rested kicking in. What if, hypothetically, your 80s are parked at various pet tamers and don't have access to... I mean, you'll still get some rested even outside of an inn, but... What if your 80s can't be at inns because they have jobs? They're not allowed to leave the pet tamers until the meta achievements are complete. Oh, of muscles. Milliana Green, thanks for the 59-month resub. I was thrown off because we were talking about on our back. If you've got abdominals on your back, you're either very fit or you have some kind of a congenital defect. Or both. I feel like my back is the battleground for an eternal war between opposing sets of muscles as they strive for balance and pull each other out of whack alternately. It's the whole point of exercise, is to try to bolster and buoy the losing forces in the great battle of the back. Chunky Cat and Tranquillian. there was a big thick one in the pet inn in Silvermoon, and I loved it very much. Darkmoon Fair won't work for midnight reps. Oh, they must have done something to it to stop people from waiting. On a very long rep grind with my lower back. Oh, Gwyn, thank you very much. 10 gift subs. Holy moly. Thank you so much. Just hot fixed it per Wowhead. Yeah, that makes sense. A lot of people were holding off and waiting. So that kind of gives people the freedom to just do the side quest without worrying that they're like messing up, so to speak. Diam Leah, thank you for the brand new Prime sub. Jixsteel gift subs, thank you. Lighting shrines, we're lighting some shrines. The color palette out here is very soothing. I feel like they're finding a sweet spot of having these really beautiful layered colors without having them be so bright and saturated that everything looks like candy. I think they're really starting to nail a world that is still gorgeous but looks a little more lived in without just crossing over into grim. I feel like that's a hard balance to hit, and they're doing really good. You anti-candy? It's a little visually overstimulating when every zone feels like a Happy Meal toy. Dark that feels dark still has vibrancy. Really love Tranquillian. Reminds me of watercolor paintings. And I say this as somebody who chronically oversaturates all of my footage. It's not bad color grading, it's just HDR. I want to get a mute. Maybe I'll trip and fall on one day. Hello. Hi, Chirin. How you doing? Speaking of the Stardew Valley announcement video yesterday, any of you that have played Stardew Valley, you know how there's a blue guy that like hides things in the Skull Caverns, and he has his own like little room in the endgame area in Ginger Island, and he like runs the casino, and his name is spelled QI. For my entire earthly life, I have been pronouncing his name as Chi. I've been calling him Mr. Chi because, to my best knowledge, that's usually what QI is. And I was watching Concerned Ape, the creator and developer and source of all canon of Stardew Valley, with the video that he released yesterday about the new update and also the history of Stardew up to this point. And he said, Mr. Quee and Quee gems. And I about lost my mind. What do you mean Quee? Did everybody else know this? Was I the only one who thought it was Chi? If it's Quee, where is the U or the W or the, like, I need help. Like finding I've been saying it wrong for 10 straight years. Did a double take at it. I need to know someone else also was surprised. Always called him Mr. Key. What you say, more correct. I mean, he's Concerned Ape. I think he has the ultimate God King rights over the Stardew Valley universe. If he says it's Quee, then I guess we can go ahead with that, but holy moly. Yeah, I don't usually give a Q, like a Q sound to the letter Q unless it has either a U or I guess a W in a weird world. If it's on its own, it's usually just a hard K sound or a ch sound, depending on if we're looking at if we think it's vaguely like Asian origins or not. Yeah, I think it's yeah, exactly. I'd be off on it too. Thanks for the gift subs. I had to pause the video to do a double take. Oh man. The only thing we know about the new update so far is which of the, like, what the new marriage candidates are. I want to know other things. I need another reason to go back in and start it all over again. Or pick up a file that I was already working on to finish it. BSS449, thanks for the gift sub. How's this going? I guess I could go do a delve. I never did the Twilight Crypts one, and I was going to. Let's go do the delve. That sounds like a good idea. I wanted to finish this next game already. I wonder if it's going to be a bit of a George R. R. Martin situation. It seems like he's kind of pivoted back to developing for Stardew again, so I wonder if Chocolatier is kind of like indefinitely postponed. I haven't heard anything about it in a while. Hazel, have you seen the new starter Pokemon, and why is the Pomeranian your favorite? I have not seen the new starter Pokemon. I don't know if I'm a Pomeranian girly. I'll have to look. 86 to start Voidstorm. Did need to do some extra stuff. Okay. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. Alright, here. I'll Google him. Hang on. I'm probably not going to play the new Pokemon game, but I can look this up. New starter Pokemon. Brout, Pombon, and Gekwa. See, they put a U, so I know it's Gekwa and not Gekcha. Gekka. Pokemon reveals new starters for Wind and Waves. Oh. Hang on. Oh, I crashed my tab. Oh, hi, Moose. How are you doing, bub? Eyebrow bird. I'm looking at the images. New Gen 10 starter. I think it's all about the eyebrow bird, although the water one is kind of cool too. I don't know about the Pomeranian. I don't know if it's just because of my stubborn spitefulness or what. Oh, Orion, thank you for the gift subs. Yeah, watch, it'll be Gekwi. Need to see their evos before I decide. All starter Pokemon start out so cute and then turn into weird ripped MMA lizards, I swear. I played the most of Gen 2 and I was in love with Chikorita. Or not Chikorita, well, also Chikorita. I was in love with Cyndaquil, the fire one. And Cyndaquil is such a cute little boop thing. And then Typhlosion is like, I don't know, they always get like ripped. And it's not for no reason, it's because it's kind of the vibe of the full evolution, but I always used to think about not allowing them to evolve just so they could stay cute, but I couldn't bring myself to forgo the stat buff. I was gaming too hard to let myself do that. Globular M53, thank you very much for the Prime sub. Appreciate it. Shutterbug, thanks for the gift sub. Loon Noir, thanks for the gift subs. As long as the final form isn't bipedal. Yeah. Feraligatr did that too, right? It was the same thing with, maybe the little water Croconaw. I think that one maybe Totodile started out on his back feet, so he was allowed to stand up. I don't know what I'm doing in the delve, but that's okay. We'll figure it out as we go. I kind of forgot I was in a delve for a minute. Some sort of Pokemon speedrun where you're not allowed to evolve them. Starter forms only. Take it one further. You get to the you get the baby ones from the eggs, and then you just do it with them. Chompy boy's generally bipedal. Imagine how freaked out you would be if you saw a real life alligator crocodile and all of a sudden it just stood up on its back legs and it starts like running at you like a lizard. Freaking terrifying. It's like the only thing that makes me okay to be around one of those things is the fact that it is probably going to stay where it is. Yeah, we can see just how fast I can run. Mind you, I haven't spent a lot of time around crocodiles and or alligators. Not a ton of them around here. Not a big Pacific Northwest thing. I did see them in Orlando as a teenager. Shutterbug, thanks for the gift, so. This is a crazy looking delve. Oh, spear walls. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Alright, maybe that has to do with the suspicious lever. Oh, that's a pretty flower. That's a really pretty flower. Can I have it for my house? When can I have all of the herbs for my house? I want to put them into pots. Can we let herbalists make potted plant decor out of literally every herb in the game? Thank you. That would be great. That's no problem, right? That's not like a big ask. Andy, thank you for the brand new sub. Appreciate it. Are evolutions your favorite? Do you like something else? Pokemon-wise? Oh, I see. I don't know. I like lots of Pokemon. They're all cute. I went crazy. I forget which version of it was. There was one version where there were teapots, and there was one where they were all like knockoff teapots, but there was like a rare version of it. It might have been a shiny, or it might have been just like not quite shiny, but like that same kind of theory. That was like the genuine one. Why am I forgetting how many fingers go in air quotes? The genuine one. I am tired. And it had like a maker's mark on the bottom, and you would look on the like profile image of this Pokemon to check for the maker's mark. So I was just capturing tons of them and then just checking the bottom and be like junk, trash, trash, junk. I don't think I ever found a genuine one, but I really wanted to use it on my team, and I was like, okay, if there is like a rare antique version of it, obviously I need that. What, you want me to do the game with a knockoff? Are you kidding? No! Antique phony Sinistea, exactly, that's what it was. Miners can make pots and pans statues. Trust, thank you for the gift subs. I don't think I'm doing a real good job in this delve, but that's okay. Scoot's pillow toy, pup in a pillow? No, I haven't seen that. It sounds cute. I have a pup on a pillow in my office. I need to set up a little camera that I can just like point at stuff just to kind of give you guys like a little look at him, because he's in a little cinnamon roll. He's got his like nose tucked up on his tail. No memories of leveling because I just follow the add-on anyone else. Yeah, I level in a fugue state. Captain Drac, thank you for the gift subs. Appreciate it. Ow. Take it so personally. K-Rars, thanks for the gift subs. Ow. Listen, it's not my fault that I don't know what's going on. I think you're supposed to be lost in here. It's like a labyrinth. This is intended. I know that the levers turn off the things, but which levers turn off which ones is wildly beyond me. As long as there's something to kill in front of me, we're doing fine. Astria, thank you for the 10-month resub. Appreciate it very much. Mina Harker, thank you for the gift subs. Favorite early leveling thing so far in Midnight is a side quest where you get a dog companion to Zoomy Spins. Can't find the name of it. I haven't really done very many side quests yet. I'm gonna go back, I think, when I run out of Zolomon campaign. I'm gonna go back to Eversong, and I'm just gonna start doing some of the side quests that I picked up there. I'm finally gonna take that recording device to the docks. Luma, yeah, because I know you can get that as a pet. Can I open this yet? Oh, I can! I couldn't open those yesterday. Although I got all of 2 Voidlight Marls. I don't know if we should roll out the red carpet. Second time's a choice is the start of the chain. Okay. I'll keep an eye out for it. TJ Hots, thanks for the gift sub. I wonder if I shouldn't be just indiscriminately pulling levers. If it turns out that I was meant to, you know, assess what the levers do instead of just hitting them all like a rabid baboon, I'm gonna be in trouble. The Real Sure, thank you for the brand new Prime sub. And Loon Noir 2003, thank you. That's Warrior Eye proof if you're running around hitting things without thinking it through first. I think I need to use a health bot. Holy boy. Oi. Oi. There we go. PSS 449. Thanks for the gift sub. Hi. Hi, Mercy Main. How you doing? Hi, Go Possibly. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about your pup. Is she doing better? What'd she do? Lorbs, thanks for the gift sub. Ow. Okay. You can really trigger these traps without being very close to them. She is. Rehab. Spinal stroke. Oh, hurt herself jumping up and then falling down. Oh, that's my worst fear. I'm glad she's doing a bit better. That's so scary. Midnight Early Access is in live WoW. It's part of the Epic Edition. Are you liking it so far? Don't need to try it out? Didn't like War Within that much. I'm enjoying it, but I enjoyed War Within, so my opinion may not be super relevant to you. I'm kind of happy with whatever. I'm pretty easy. I'm just stoked to be here. It takes quite a bit to dissuade me. I'm picky with many things, but WoW's not really one of them. Maxed my fishing and cooking last night. Now I have no interest in grinding XP today. Oh, grats on the topped out cooking. I can't. This spear wall breaks line of sight. Isn't that funny? Yeah. It doesn't even let me through. This spear wall is probably also not gonna let me through. Yeah. Easy to max from vendor mats. Okay. I feel like you're gonna hate Voidstorm. Maybe. That was the zone that I think Flabby gave the most conservative review to. I don't think he super loved it. Okay, I missed a lever somewhere. Let me try going around the other way. Isabella, thanks for the Prime sub. Lorbs, thanks for the Prime sub. Shucks, guys. Oh, Mr. Rare over here. I definitely did this. Can't go through there. That's where I came from, so that's no good. I've entered the running in laps phase of this delve. I'm starting to sense that unless I get much better at this, this may become my least favorite delve. Maybe there's a lever in this room where there's mobs that I didn't kill yet. Remember how none of us really loved, not about none of us, but Excavation Site 9? I'm getting Excavation Site 9 vibes. Happy to see a decor dropping from some quests. You get a lot of it while leveling. I'm pretty excited about it. Hot Mess, thanks for the 5 gift subs. Morning, how goes leveling? Morning, Dougie Fresh. It is going not too bad. I'm at 84 and a bit. I live in the Twilight Crypts now. This is my home. They haven't asked me for rent yet, so I think it's a good deal. Site 9 over Waterworks. Get those vibes from the Atalamon delve. I never did. There's a rare over here I guess I didn't do. I must have missed a lever somewhere. I feel like it's got to be this way. Nimbleed, thanks for the Prime sub. I made it to the halfway point. The mask is just like a buff. I'm just going to kill literally everything that I can, just in case it's important. Oh, well, oh, it is. Okay. That'll help. Lily Crystal Angel, thank you for the gift sub. Put our alts in our player homes, convert the game to Sims. I didn't think I could LOS that. It actually worked. Alright. Oh, someone died here. I love that they put Dark Souls in here. Oh, just roasting people to strangers. Alazurian, thank you for the brand new Prime sub. Change the UI. I have an add-on modifying my text window. Dialogue UI. Looks pretty good. Actually use my cooldowns. Here we go. Oh hey! Twilight Crypts discoveries. I'll take 5 achievement points. 5 achievement points and get the key. Alright, we made it to the last boss. This is highly exciting. It doesn't tell me which one it's... Oh, it doesn't tell me which one it's activating. R2, thank you for the gift subs. Good morning, 1 p.m. Good lunchtime to you. Yeah, they've made some changes to what information add-ons are allowed to access, and it's impacted some of the combat-focused add-ons. Weak Auras decided to stop development on account of it. So that's the main add-on that you're going to see missing that people used to use. I think rumors of the overall add-on apocalypse may have been slightly overstated. I think the drama may have slightly overtaken the reality, but I'm also... I didn't use that many combat add-ons before, so I'm in kind of a lucky position where a lot of the stuff that got action doesn't really affect me. So I'm not the only perspective, I'm just one of them. DBM is still around. It can reskin information that the Blizzard UI can give, but it can't fish out stuff that the UI didn't give. So it might be a little bit more limited, but I'm pretty sure it's still kicking. Keep breaking the Battleground Enemies add-on, and that's the only one I actually care about. I'm going to try raiding without DBM and see how I feel, and then I'll probably try it out to see whether or not I want to keep it or not. I like to strip down as many add-ons as I can, reasonably. It'll be a question of if I can kind of customize the new UI to my liking. I'm going to keep Plater. I'm actually really surprised by how nice Plater still feels. Plater feels exactly the same to me. I thought for sure it was going to be gone. Nope, works good. Big happy. Fair loss, thank you very much for the gift subs. Have the graphics been updated? There might be some new graphics that are like in the new zones and stuff. I have my settings turned pretty far down just for PC performance while I'm streaming. Graphics requirements usually get like a little bump every expansion, I think. It's going to be largely the same though. This is the longest delve of my life. Alright, we found the last boss. Blue Limoni, thanks for the gift subs. Had your voice for my DBM, loved it. That is one thing that I'm not going to be updating anymore. That's what you said last time. Yeah, true. Captain Chaos, thank you for the gift subs. Your voice guided me through the Mage Tower, and Ian told me that I had skill issues when I died. I wonder if he regrets saying that. I know he caught a lot of flack for it. I thought it was iconic. I loved it. I thought it was so funny. Oh, man. Inside thoughts. I'm like kind of losing. I'm gonna win, but it's kind of close. I must be misplaying a mechanic here. My angelic bulwark went off. It's paying for itself. That I was standing in the shade cleave. Alright. Give me my loot. How do you dispel the void circle? I don't know, I'm lost. If it's a PvP thing, I'm probably out of the loop. I still am not getting wearable upgrades. Oh, I got a decor from the Delve for my house. I got a hanging dawn flower. One for me. Thank you. I like that. I might use that next to my bed. I think that's my second piece of decor from Delves. Carrots. Thank you. Oh, my pup is sleepy. Kiro Hawk, thank you very much for the gift subs. I want to say Crake hurts, but I'm not sure if that's how you would say it, but thank you very much. Alright. Yeah, I can turn that one in at least. Go turn in the Delver's Call quest. Archie Yusuf, thanks for the gift sub. Oh, did I get a combat curio? Got an appearance. Reliquary Keeper's Lost Shortbow. Dear. Did I get a cure? I did! I got a Holy Bounding Hand Grenade. Companion has a chance during combat to toss a grenade at an enemy target dealing moderate holy damage, with a 25% chance to stun for 1.5 seconds, 35% chance to bounce to a new target, can safely bounce in party members. I love grenades that can safely bounce off of me. Alright. Neat. Have an actual curio for the next delve. That's a pretty good chunk of XP. I think it was worth it. Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch. Hi, Hazel in chat. Hi, Mirasol. How you doing? Five is right out. I'm gonna get a buff, huh? Now I'm Sunsilla. Found that, did you? The doormat that you get from that promotion is actually super nice. If you flip it around so it's upside down, it makes a pretty good like blank monitor or television if you're looking for one of those for your house. Unlock any Loa for worship at the altar of blessings. It sounds like a buff, but I don't got a buff. Maybe I haven't unlocked it enough yet. Good things. How are you? I'm good too. I'm cozy. I'm tired from yesterday. I'm a little bit wiped, but I'm enjoying leveling. Should probably, yeah, we're okay. Keep going for a little bit. Time to rewatch Monty Python. Yeah, I think so. Got the Sindor Ice Spinning Library. It's so cool. How late did you play? 9 p.m. I just slept terribly. I was too, I think, wired from having had such a big stream. I'm not used to the excitement of streaming, especially at that time of night, and I think it really overrode my circadian rhythm. I got to bed, but I woke up a lot. And then I ended up getting up and just staying up fairly early because it just wasn't happening. But yeah, I stopped playing at like 9 p.m. pretty much when I logged off of stream. Didn't stay up super late. I want to see the Sindori spinning library. Ooh, that is nice. That's a drop from Delves. Yeah, Flabby's level 90. He's starting his Demon Hunter now. Philodin is beginning his journey. He was just telling me how he's mad that his Demon Hunter does so much more damage than his Shaman. Just like without trying at a low level. Because he leveled his Enhancement Shaman first, which is his main. I asked him recently if he was going to main his Shaman, and he was like, what else would I do? I've always been an Enhancement Shaman. I need another head. Hang on. Yeah, he's working on his second 90. Accidentally stayed up till 3 a.m. Haven't done that in ages. Level 83 by gathering. Did the intro, didn't go to Fairbreeze. I think that's how my alts are going to level. My first alts anyways. My Heronir when I'm eventually allowed to make them. I don't know if he's playing the new Demon Hunter spec. I bet he's not. I bet he's... I was going to say Devastation. That's the wrong class. What spec are you? I'll ask. Night Elf Mohawk. Thanks. There's a bookshelf from the Blood Elf Bong room. It's like a Cheech and Chong movie in there. Havoc. He's playing Havoc. I figured. Flabby's not a big ranged guy. It's pretty rare to catch him on a ranged DPS. Can you tell us how Flabby games? Headphones on, blasting rock music in the zone? Pretty much. Not necessarily rock music, though. It's usually either, like, EDM or, like... Well, actually, I don't know if it's up for me to share his music preferences. I think that's a Flabby thing to share. I feel like EDM for leveling, though. Like remixes and stuff. I am in the Zolomon zone. I've looted 2 dye colors while leveling. I heard people were looting dye. I was excited about that. Yeah, it's nice out here. Hi, Demon Ra. How you doing? Happy Friday. Good. Good. Me too. I'm cozy. I'm a little tired. I'm cozy, sleepy gaming. Can we get a Dear Flappy segment for Saturdays? Almost gave away, yeah, gave away his Spice Girl secret. I'll keep him just out of reach as a mythical figure. Only fun loot so far, an inscription decor recipe from fishing. It's spooky in here. Oh, I should eat more of my food. I've got some of my old food buff. I was just gonna eat it to get rid of it and use it up. Nothing wrong with Spice Girls, they've got 2 great songs. I love Spice Girls. I wouldn't say I spend large amounts of time listening to them, but they were a huge part of my childhood, and Spice World as a movie is just a masterpiece of cinema that is a comfort watch for me. It's almost impossible to find a digital copy of it. So, I have a file on my laptop, and just no one ask where it came from. I asked Flappy to find one for me and said I wasn't going to ask where he got it from. But, like, you can't buy it online if you wanted to. The licensing rights are a mess for it. Yeah, Spice World as a movie time capsule. CMP Doctor, thanks for the gift subs. Need Blizzard to do the same they did, making Warlocks available in every race, but for Paladins. I've got Jesus as a save name for an Undead, and Gristo for a Goblin Paladin. Kill all the rares in every song, no mount. Could be a hard farm. Unless I'm missing something. I mean, it could just be RNG. Email Victoria Beckham personally, see if she'll shoot you a copy. Yeah, she definitely doesn't have more important things going on. Nothing better to do. She was my favorite when I was a kid. I like the kitties. Wonder if you can repeatedly kill them or not. Feel like the Elanir shards. Yeah, it's got to be either a daily or a weekly lockout. What did Peg do for a sporty spice? Not as a kid, actually. I changed a lot through my young adulthood. I really idolized femininity when I was little. Stargazer DK, thank you for the 9-month resub. I wasn't a big tomboy. I picked up a bit of that like later in my late 20s. Funny how that happens. Still have my VHS copy. Oh, I would treasure that forever. I used to have. I mean, that's how I watched it as a kid. Is we had a VHS of it. Pablo, $6.99. Thanks for the gift subs. Appreciate it. 5 of them. Holy smokes. I need to go find Ritualist Zongha. I wish there was a map. Oh, there is. There it is. I found the map. Had a guild movie night of it a few months back. Found it on archive.org. Oh. The part where they leap the bus over the bridge is seared into my brain. It's so good. The villain, also, the spooky photographer, the bald guy with the glasses that like comes up through the toilet, was a primal fear of mine, and also the thing that I thought that it looked the most like when I shaved my head. I feel like I have the same skull shape as that dude. So when I went bald and had my glasses, I was like, all right, this is kind of working, but also it's kind of giving the creepy photographer from Spice World. First campaign. I'm pretty sure in the Zolomon campaign. I'm doing campaign first. Wife wants to go to Las Vegas to see the Backstreet Boys reunion. Omega Memo, thanks for the gift subs. Yeah, it is active. Alright, I found the boss. It's 30 minutes later we made it. These labyrinths and crypts are really getting me. They are doing their job. I guess I can leave this way. Next time I'm in a delve, I'll have to set up the compact curio. I missed doing it while I was still in there. Whoops. Oh, I got a sarcophagus. It's a new coffee table for me. I feel like before I take a break, I should get out of the spooky stuff. This seems pretty safe, though. I'm gonna AFK real quick. I'll be right back. Alright. I haven't gone too long. It's looping. It's not a live cam. I've got a little collection of pre-taped clips that I run on the BRB screen. I do have him in my office right now. I just don't have a camera on him. Yeah, he's like a Shepherd, Malamute, Husky, etc. mix. He's from the SPCA. He's perfect. Oh my god, he looks so tired. Buddy. Hazel, I got Untainted Grove Crawler from a treasure in Herodar. What's an Untainted Grove Crawler? Is it a mount? It is a mount. Oh, I'm jealous. I'll have to go look for it eventually. 100% good boy. He's like 1,000% good boy. I wouldn't let anyone take him from me for $1 million. This is my baby. This is my buddy. I need him to live forever. He's part of me now. I love that clip of Moose and Kira sharing the water bowl. They're just so cute with each other. For a second, I'm like, wow, he got comfy fast. Then I realized it was a montage. Yeah. I gotta get more clips in that folder so we can have it. There's only like 5 right now. It randomizes every time we go AFK, but it's better than having nothing. We used to have just nothing on the screen, so happy. Oh, I like the fishies. How are we doing? I'm level 84.5. That's something. I don't know when I'm gonna get to 90. Might be like Sunday. Sunday or Monday. That's how I feel about my Husky BC mix. He's only like, he's 2 right now. He's gonna be 3 in the summer. So he's not very old yet, but he's a big dog. And I know that because he's a big dog, he's probably not gonna live to be 20. Like the little scrappy ones do. Ace Jester, thank you very much for the Prime sub. He's like 70, 73 pounds or so, give or take, depending on how hard I've been letting him hit the beef snacks. He could, it's true. You think I can power him to 20 years old just on love? Yeah. He's trying to get comfy. He's so funny. Sad too. The one place he's not allowed to come up onto is like our bed. He's allowed everywhere except for the bed. And he doesn't really seem to want to come up on the bed. He's never tried. But I had a dream last night that I was so tired that I was like, yeah, okay. And I like let him up on the bed and was cuddling him when I fell asleep. But I know that in real life it would not be like the dream. We only have a queen size bed between the two of us. And I'm pretty tall and Moose is pretty big. And I don't think the leg room would work out. I don't think we would all fit. Got Juicy. Thank you for the brand new Prime sub. Appreciate it. I kind of want a king size bed, but the bedroom is so small that you would have to like, I don't know, leap. Like, I don't think you'd be able to walk all the way around it. You'd have to push it into a corner and then have one person like crawl into the corner to get into bed if it was that big. It would take up like 95% of the room. Might be worth it though. I don't think it replaces my Rushy Wraps yet. No, not yet. King will change your life. It's worth it. Because it's not... Kings aren't longer than queens. They're just wider, right? Big dogs stretch out lots and just get hot and ornery. I might know this from bad precedent. Moose also talks in his sleep and he kicks in his sleep. He's one of those dogs where the sleep paralysis doesn't work real good. So he will be running, he will be woofing, he will be stomping. It's really cute when he's sleeping on his bed and you're hanging out on the couch just watching him dream, but I feel like it would be less cute when it's like 3 in the morning and he's kicking you in the head. I have a strong feeling that is how that would turn out, which is why I've held firm on the no dog in the bed. Starfish for days. So worth it, especially if you've got pets that like to hop up. I can't, Kira hasn't been getting in the bed, but if she ever decided she wanted to again, I will make no restrictions on the cats. Any cat that wants to sleep in bed, I'm not going to tell you that you can't sleep in bed. Kira used to take up half the bed, and she's just a little kitty cat. She's just like this big. But she would somehow manage to occupy like her full adult third of the bed. I would wake up like twisted into a croissant shape around her so that I didn't roll over her while I was sleeping. We have a king with the same mentality. Dog had TPLO surgery, loves sleeping with us. We've been sleeping in the office on an air mattress. She still kicks us out. Aw. I do like to starfish. I've also been told I have this wicked move that I cannot be held accountable for on account of being asleep, but where I'll grab the blanket like this and then I'll just rotate to death roll like an alligator, and all the blanket gets wrapped around me like a burrito, and everyone else has to fend for themselves. It's not my fault I'm sleeping. This is sick as hell. This is cool. Croner, thank you for the gift subs. Appreciate it. Is disrupting your sleep worth letting the cat sleep in the bed? I mean, what's your brilliant idea for preventing the cat from sleeping in the bed? Have you ever had a cat that really wanted to sleep in the bed? Because they have backup plans. I remember once when I was younger with Kira, I had the thought of I'm going to not let her in the bedroom at night, so I'm going to close the door. And she proceeded to spend the entire night yelling at the door and attempting to burrow underneath it and ripping up the carpet. And then as soon as you open the door, she's like, all right, thank you. And then she hops up on the bed like nothing happened. I'm sure these are problems you can overcome if it's really important, but like, I'm a pick your battles kind of girl. That was not a battle I wanted to pick. It's also really nice sleeping with them. I love cuddling with Miss Kira. It's been one of the great joys of my life. You and your partner don't have separate blankets? We tried the separate blanket thing. I got sold by the internet on the 2 comforters thing, and I tried it, and we both got horrific sleep for like a week straight until we gave up and went back to 1. I don't know why it didn't work, but we both hated it. We have extra blankets nearby, though, so if I really do steal it, or if he steals it, and you don't want to wake the person up to get it back, you can always get up and just get another one. Can't imagine not having cats in my bed. We have to have separate blankets, same sheet, different blankets, because we steal from each other. Yeah, I'm the thief in this situation. Direland, thanks for the gift sub. Hubby and I each have a king-size quilt. I think it was just way too much blanket in the bed. I think it was just too hot and like cluttered, and there wasn't really like enough room. Pickles 919, thanks for the 57-month resub. Sometimes I use a small one to wrap around my head. I have a sleep cap that is intended. It's like a silk one to protect my hair, but it's deep, so it can kind of pull over my eyes as well. And I'll do that. I'll just pull that all the way over my head to cover my eyes. It's great. And then I've got my earplugs inside of it because people snore. Only one who thinks the new trolls kind of look like orcs. The Amani trolls are absolutely built like a brick park bathroom. They are stacked. Love the Amani trolls. Am I doing a good job? Yeah, bar go up. I think we're fine. Every now and then it vaguely occurs to me that my quest might not be progressing. Think of the aesthetics? Love it. I'm super into it. I have not been to the Void Storm yet. I haven't seen that one yet. But the other 3 zones, amazing. Thanks for the gift sub. Oh my god, I think we're gonna break 2,000 subs. That's so crazy. Voidstorm bit like Koresh. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of, and I think that's exactly what it's gonna be. Koresh just felt empty. Koresh felt unfinished. It felt like a zone template that got 7 things stuck on it Friday 3 p.m. and then they just handed it in and went home, which, I mean, power to you. I get it, but it just felt unfinished. Not very layered, despite being literally layered. But maybe that was what they were going for. It is space. You know, I guess being desolate was kind of the point. I was like, I couldn't see where to place the coal. This person's core hound is right there. Oh, flame cripple. Thanks for the gift subs. Crushed. I've actually never heard of that before. I think it's my opinion that the final patch zone of an expansion is often a bit rushed and suffers for being the last one. I feel that way about Tanaan Jungle. I don't feel that way about Zerth Mortis, actually. Zerth Mortis is phenomenal. The final patch zones at BFA were just reskinned existing zones. The corruption invasions. What was the last patch zone of War Within? It wasn't Siren Isle. It wasn't Undermine. It was Koresh. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, Argus didn't feel rushed. I just didn't like it because it didn't feel like they wanted me to be there. Argus had the same problem the Maw did, where it felt like the primary objective was to make a zone that feels really hostile and scary, and they did it, and I don't want to go. Congratulations, it feels super mean. I'm not coming back. Like the Niffin, though. Siren Isle was so forgettable. It was, I think that's the trouble with I mean, it wasn't like a main patch. It was like a half patch. So it was a pretty impressive zone for a half patch. But that's the trouble with like just recycling existing assets that much, is that it ends up not having its own identity. Undermine, I felt like, had a much more cohesive identity and was like a lot more memorable. I have a soft spot for the Dragonflight expansion because I love dragons. Yeah, there's a tiny part of my brain that's like, one day I'm going to go back and farm Flame Blessed Iron, and maybe that's true, but it's a real hypothetical right now. There's just too many other things to do. Everything about Dragonflight was great. A good expansion. Excited for the Flora Pets and a Harrenir Hunter, right? I'm still trying to decide. I think my Harrenir Hunter might be a female and my Druid might be male. I was trying to pick which one would be which. I want one of each. I want one Hunter, one Druid. I think I'm going to go with boy Druid, girl Hunter. I think. I'll have to see. I might flip them. Summer Drake, thanks for the gift sub. You're going back when you want to smash Rustfeather and Karakta. Maybe I'll work on Karakta next time that my guild gets like a Niffin Endeavor. Korthia skipped, came back. Forbidden Reach, same thing. I think in the case of Korthia, skipping it and coming back is like a huge advantage because of how much patching Korthia got. Korthia was horrific when it launched, and I feel like almost everybody tried it, hated it, never went back. But it got like a lot of amazing quality of life patches in the following weeks, but by then the first impression was made. The damage was done. That's the problem with shipping things that busted, is that that's what people are going to remember. You don't get a second chance at a first impression on a patch. But it would have been much easier to get the stuff going back and doing it because of how many improvements they put into it. Lee Robo, thanks for the gift sub. Famu is my Karakta. I can't believe Famu hates you that much. Although I also can't believe Karakta hates me that much. First impression of Midnight, loving it. The leveling's good. Can't speak to the end game yet, but it's early. Most expansions get so much better after like 6 months, and most casuals have stopped playing. A little sad. Yeah. Who could hate you? I don't know. I think if I lived my life and literally nobody hated me, I would feel a little bad that I must not have been honest enough. It's impossible. It's impossible to win with everybody, and I feel like it's a bit of a trap to try. It's an easy trap if you're a big people pleaser like me, but it's not necessarily a good objective. New trading post on Sunday? Yeah. You guys bought everything that you're gonna buy for February from all the anniversary vendors and stuff? Must be too honest then. Oh, I got a dungeon quest. Okay. Well, alright. We can do it on follower dungeon. Let's see why not. Also, hello. Hi, Logan. How you doing? Hit that season in my life where my filter is totally broken. I'm gonna DPS it. Anniversary vendors? Yeah. So there's more vendors for trading post for February than just the regular one. If you're in Dornegal at the trading post and you turn your character 180, they'll be on your right. There's balloons. They're a little ways down the walkway. I did a Instagram reel as well as a YouTube video showing the location. There's 4 extra vendors, and they have discounted and returning things from previous months. If you haven't checked them out yet for February, you only got a day or 2 left to do it, today and tomorrow, before they rotate back out again. I have to do that tonight. Forgot to spend some tender. This dude on the Air Tour quest line has a Grimoire of Teleport. Why did we have to fly 12k across 2 quests? Grizzlar30, thank you very much. For the brand new sub. Our daughter is 16 now. I have no Fs to give to anyone. I've heard that as I age, when I eventually encounter perimenopause and then later menopause, that it's gonna have a real impact on my ability to put up with garbage. That's the rumor anyway. I'm not quite there yet, so I don't know. That's the word on the street. I couldn't tell you a thing about this dungeon, by the way. Not a clue. We're gonna be real lost. I'm just gonna pull some stuff. Hawkmaster, thanks for giving out a gift sub. Yeah, it sucks hard. I already can't put up with garbage. There must be trading post vendors in Silvermoon. Pet is too gifted. It is too gifted. Would have totally missed out on those trading post rewards. Oh, no problem. I'm glad you found them in time. I'm gonna have the NPC... Yeah, I'm gonna have an NPC leave so that I can... I'm just gonna put a little marker on Captain Garrick here because I don't want to think. I just want to follow along and DPS things. I don't like that dungeon. The offerings acquired 0 of 6 is reminding me of Brackenhide Hollow. This dungeon felt like it took forever in follower mode last night. Yeah, this may not be the most efficient way of doing it. Oh, I kicked something. How does leveling feel in your Shadow Priest? Pretty good. I feel like I'm doing enough damage. I still haven't... I'm at 84 and I still haven't upgraded any gear. I don't feel super tanky, but I never feel super tanky. I can pull a few things and survive. I think I benefit from not being a natural big puller anyways. Maybe it's because I always play Shadow Priest, but it's not really in my nature to, like, enter a quest zone and find 5 mobs to damage at once. Like, unless they're already on top of each other, I'm not really... And that's what you have to do if you're going to level super fast. It doesn't really occur to me to do that. So I'm just fighting 1, maybe 2 things at a time. And I can do that real good. 45 to 50 minutes on follower mode. Get rough around 88 for me. Yeah, it could be level scaling. Not as bad as the beginning of the War Within. I don't remember if I felt... I remember I leveled fast. I don't remember if I felt weak or not. I'm nearly level 85. That'll be exciting. I'll be halfway there. This is a good chance for me to kind of have a little peek at what the mobs do. Like, if I'm doing this dungeon super slow, and it gives them time to actually use their mechanics, maybe when I come in here on a key, I'll remember that these birds do that jumpy, screechy thing that you have to kick. Learning Feral Druid, feeling fine. Yeah, War Within leveling was a lot faster than this. I wonder why they slowed it down. They must want it to be a bit slower. Must have been a goal. Would you say you're living on a prayer? Good use for my Lemix max salts. Take them to Silvermoon, do the profession quest, get tons of mats to sell. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's got to be super lucrative right now. Hey, how's leveling going? Hello. Going pretty good. I am nearly 85 on my main. Although I'm doing the Den and Alarak follower dungeon, so I think I'm going to live here for a while. What if it's not as bad as that delve was, because I was trapped in that delve for so long? Is it worth doing the intro that many times right now? Is it not skippable? I haven't tried starting an alt yet. Do you have to play the intro again? I just assumed they would let you skip it after you've done it once. You can skip. Huge relief. When you finish the campaign. Gotcha. That makes sense. I like the way they highlight the tank. They really don't want me losing her. Shadow Priest feels pretty good. I don't miss the buttons they took out of it. I kind of forgot what they were. I've also gotten over the Devouring Plague thing surprisingly quickly. I thought I was going to be mad about that for longer. Didn't really lose any. I feel like when it comes to cooldowns, like Dark Ascension, I think, is either gone or I'm spec'd out of it, I guess, maybe. I felt like I used to have more cooldowns in my launch sequence, and now I can just kind of press buttons and not worry that I'm missing out. It's gone. It was kind of boring. It was kind of sad to begin with. Graythorn, thanks for the gift subs. Like the Raven wings. It did have pretty wings. They've used those wings a couple times for different abilities over the course of Shadow Priest history. We had them in WoD as well. I like them. I think they'll bring them back eventually. Dungeon took forever last night. Someone in the guild told me I can use a WoD item to skip trash packs towards the second boss. That's crazy. Oh, there's salmon. Oh, I have to fish. Are we going to be doing this in our Mythic Plus dungeon? I guess so. If it's true that I have to fish, why am I the only one fishing? Come on, NPCs. Whip out your rods. Mutant, thanks for the Prime sub. I don't know. you can use War Within leveling for Chromie time. It'd be nice. They apparently didn't visit the trader. Tried playing Devourer, gave up pretty quickly, felt weird. 4 bars off 90 before falling asleep in my chair. You either have a comfy chair or you are very tired. Nice to be basically done this morning, though. I'm not going to be finished in a huge hurry. I have to work another 4.5 hours before I can do early access again. Weekend shift sucks. It'll be a good weekend, though. Yeah, I might actually be in here an hour. It's okay. I'm learning. Thanks for the gift subs. Keep my main mining a herb. If they start in that, then learn crafting and alts. There are... It doesn't wildly matter which character has which profession, because if your main needs something tailored and your alt has tailoring, you can work order it from yourself. Having said that, I like keeping alchemy on my main because alchemists generally get extra duration on flasks. And I like having that on the character that I'm doing keys and raid on just to save me some gold. I am 84. I'm nearly 85. Just about there. I wonder why she doesn't feel done over there. I feel like we got everything. Lady, come with me. Laugh on EVC, thank you for the gift sub. New pet's yellow cannot be clicked to capture? Is it a pet? Are you sure it's not just a critter? Thoughts on the Amani campaign? I'm doing it. I'm not a big story person, so I haven't really been reading the text or watching the cutscenes. I have always been a big fat cutscene skipper. Hi, Hazel. Hi, Scarlett. Good morning. Or afternoon or evening. How's your lunch going? You want me to catch more fishies? How's hand can't capture? Probably bugged then. Can't think of any other reason why it wouldn't work. It's kind of annoying. Okay, we have our offerings. I'm gonna let the NPC figure out where to go this time. Are we heading for the Horde Monger? Oh. I wonder if this is going to be long as a key. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people like the Amani campaign the best. It seems to be the most popular bit of campaign questing. Really like the ZA story. Frontal cone coming. Followed by... Alright, there's the frontal cone. Next is going to be an AoE damage. And then we've got another frontal cone. I actually don't hate this. I think if I get used to it, I'm going to use it. Knowing what the things are based on their icon will help. This one is new. Spoiled supplies. Reaches into a sack, tosses rotten food. Does damage, so I guess we just avoid it. And then there's going to be another frontal cone. Looks like a soak to me. I hope I'm supposed to be soaking it. I don't know. I did. Sure took some damage from it. I don't know if it mattered or not. AoE damage, and then another cone. Love these early dungeons when everyone's figuring out what to do. I like the piece of having this party filled with NPCs, so I can kind of take some time to think about it. What happens if I don't soak it? Nothing? I don't know, the NPCs are doing it, so I guess you're supposed to. Did I get anything? No? Alright. Oh, Alethea, thanks for the gift sub. Same thing with Little Lou LeBlanc and Kitten Rotten. Appreciate it. Like going full chaos experimenting with real players. I didn't mind that, boss. Dandora, thanks for the gift subs. Aw, that's sweet. From all the Twitch streamers, I like you most. Thanks. I appreciate whenever people like me for being me because that's all I got. I don't always feel like I bring a lot to the table, but I can keep doing this. That is the one thing we can manage until the end of time. As long as you guys will be here, I'll be here. I don't know if I'm spec'd into Shadow Fiend. The button's not grayed out, but every time I press it, nothing happens. How much do you pay these viewers for the nice reviews? Everybody's just getting mysterious baskets of muffins. Thought it was passive. Yeah, it might be. Shadow or oh, it is. That's why. Shadow or Death has a 40% chance to summon a Shadow Fiend. Alright. Neat. I'm taking it off my bar. That's a button I want back. Let's use it for PI, shall we? What build am I? I'm the Delve build from Wowhead. I'm Voidweaver. Yeah, it's passive. I don't know. 5 gold. I wonder what the Sentinel of Winter does. It better snow. I'm gonna riot if there's no snow from the Sentinel of Winter. I guess I could look at the dungeon journal. Imagine that. Icicles. Splinter doing AoEs. Revealing a fractured Shiver Core. Does damage to all players. Interruptible. Winter Shroud is interruptible. When it dies, it makes a pile of deep snow, which slows you down, but makes you immune to forced movement effects, which sounds like we're going to need it to survive like a drag or something. Okay. Eternal Wizard is a health shield, and until broken, it's doing pushback, so that's probably when you stand in the snow. Raging Squalls does damage and wanders around, so tornadoes to avoid. And then this is a healing, a dispel effect for healers. It's a dot, so it's just a dot to dispel for healers. It's only normal mode, so I'm not expecting it to be too crazy. For Mythic, I'm sure it'll get more stuff. On Mythic, there's a soak mechanic, it looks like. Yeah, there is ice. Sounds like there's going to be a storm. Looking forward to it. Working in an alt now. Peppermint herbal tea for the win. Nice. So the subs for the seal pet is 2 gift subs. You can give them to specific people if you like, or random people. I think most people do random. It must be 2 gift subs while the channel is live before March the 26th. Ice in there's such a pain as melee. There's more information in that link I put in chat. Mary Death, thanks for the gift sub. This is still a... Ah! Trash. Scary trash. That's gonna get me into trouble. I wonder if I'm supposed to put my back to the rock over here. Knowing me, I'm gonna get kicked off the waterfall. Hazel, you have 1.1k. We love you. I have 1.1k. Oh, I see. Never tell me the numbers. It's a very sweet thing, but never tell me the numbers. They make me a little nervous. I'm just talking to 10, maybe 12 people. I can handle 10, maybe 12 people. Variel, thank you for the gift subs. 12? We're going with 12? Yeah, just a couple pals hanging out. Somebody asked me advice on public speaking, and I was reflecting on whether or not what I do is public speaking, and if you stuck me in front of a crowd of actual, like, meet people, if I would be able to talk to them or not. And I don't know. I feel like I would not. I feel like I would have a hard time giving a speech to real people in person. Kenny Mabella, thank you for the gift subs. Yeah, a radio call-in show. It's not even calls in. I don't I don't do that thing some people do where you get viewers on Discord. I don't do that. Way more stressful to give a presentation virtually versus in person. I meant meet people as an MEAT. Not derogatory. I'm a meet person too. It's just how I distinguish between digital space and meet space, you know? It's not that weird. Life feels a little bit more simple when you separate it into when you are and are not considered a bear snack. Fake people you're speaking to in your community. Well, you never know who's an AI these days. You never know. If you haven't met someone from before large language models took over, you can never be fully sure who is and is not a descendant of our Lord GPT. I'm a bear snack. Some are bread-based beings. If you break me open, it's just muffin in here. I hate public speaking, but somehow being the vocalist for my band is second nature. Oh. My dog, like, snored a little bit, and I was nervous because I didn't know what it was. He's just breathing. Yeah, I'm not good at imagining 1,100 people. It's terrifying. I can spell. I can't. I think we are not far off, and maybe even on, like, getting to the point where it will be able to imitate typos and spelling errors the same way that people do to blend in. Then we're really doomed. Sorry, Liz, thanks for the gift sub. Zamiri, thanks for the gift sub. Quick existential crisis over whether I'm always a bear snack. A potential bear snack. You know, just a hypothetical one. I think how well I would be able to give a speech would... I would for sure be nervous and I would talk too fast because I do that. But it would probably depend on how well I know my material. I think the big fear of giving a speech is not speaking to people, it's the idea of speaking to people and forgetting what you're saying. I think if I know what I'm going to say, I can handle that. But also, no one needs me to talk to people in public, so we're fine. It's not a thing that happens. I'm not a presenter like other online personalities are. I just do this. Configure your unspent talent. Oh no. Oh no, my demand avoidance. No, I don't want to. Uh-oh. Oh, she's going. I will, at some point. Morning, how's it going? Going. Good morning. Keynote speaker at BlizzCon or TwitchCon. I don't know if there's enough money in the world. I don't know if they can afford to bribe me as much as they would need to get me out of my cocoon. I know they got Hearthstone money, but yeah, I'll probably spend it before too long. This is gonna kick me back, right? Well, I guess the other one did. Or did I just make a wind? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't love this trash. I don't understand it yet. That's sweet, Lococo. I don't know if I would take opportunities like that if I had them. It would depend on how much I think it's gonna do for me. If I can live my life and reach my goals and be happy doing this, I don't see why I would branch out that much. I like being home all the time with my pets. I've spoken in front of 2K people once and had fun, but making a phone call to a stranger is terrifying to me. That's so real. I hate calling people. I hate it. Even when it's just like a desk. I'm calling a reception desk where there is somebody there whose job is to answer the phone and help you. It still horrifies me. Maybe that's the story for the guy that said we all have phones for Diablo. You don't think he just drew the short straw? Alright, here. Let's grab a point. I don't know in what. Oh, I have a point in each thing. Give me Phantom Reach. And I guess, yeah, another one of these guys. Oh, a Void River one, sure. I hate when my phone rings. I almost never let my phone ring. It's usually silenced. If it's important enough, they'll leave me a voicemail and I'll figure it out. Unless I'm expecting a call. The only time it's going to make noise is if I'm literally expecting a call. Where are you? Haven't seen Snow yet. I'm in a dungeon. I am in the Den of Nalarak dungeon. Hi, Lyria. Thanks for the gift subs. Alright. I looked into this. I was reading. So these are going to be ads? Yeah. And then that's snow, and that snow is going to stop. Alright, I don't like the sliding around. I didn't like it on the spider, and I don't like it now. If I wanted to play Ice Climbers, I would have done that. I wonder if I still do extra damage with Shadow or Death to absorb shields or not. That used to be a thing. Do you remember when we were like an hour into leveling and Floppy was already here? Yeah. He's on another level. He has pace I could only dream of. There we go, I gotta kick in. Met you at BlizzCon back in the day? You took your stuffed Elec you made. Are you sure that was me? I've never made a stuffed Elec. Nor have I brought any accessories to BlizzCon. You might be thinking of someone else. Get to level 90 and he's already on like 7. I remember I went to BlizzCon and somebody came up to me and they were so excited to meet me. And I like took a picture with them and everything, and at the end they called me trade chat. And I didn't have it in me to tell them they were wrong. I just let them believe that I was Panzer because they seemed so happy about it. I did have pink hair. I had pink hair, but she didn't at that time. By the time I had pink hair, she had gone blonde. But I think it was somebody that maybe hadn't seen her in a while. And then the second BlizzCon, I had the green hair. Oko, thanks for the 4-month resub. This dungeon is like 5 dungeons. Happy to meet you back in 19. I was there in 19. 19 I had green hair. That BlizzCon went so fast. It was a blur. Are we getting DOS vibes from this dungeon? The first area was giving Echoes of Brackenhide Hollow. This kind of reminds me of a Taldazar. Just the pyramids, I guess. I think they're all blurs. I remember waiting in, and I don't remember which BlizzCon this was. It might have been both of them. I was waiting in line for the Darkmoon Fair, which is where they were selling like plushie merch. And people kept offering to give me their spot in line so I could jump the line because there was like a limited amount of these Moonkin plush that I wanted. And people would offer to jump me into line so I could get up there earlier and buy one. And I really didn't want to do that because that seemed like a big jerk move to do. And A, I didn't want to, you know, like screw over everybody in front of me in line. But B, I didn't want to do it. Like, I don't want that to be someone's first impression of me, so I didn't do it. I just like kept my normal person place in line. And they did sell out of them. But they eventually came on the gear store later and I bought one online after the fact. It was like a whole thing. Sujin Luna, thanks for the gift subs. I don't think I would, if I ever went back, I don't know if I'm shopping this time around. Boo Booka T, thank you for the gift sub. Appreciate it. Yeah, it all worked out. I did get one eventually. And it lives behind me to this day. Yeah, hidden right behind my chair. Hearing about them running out of stuff at BlizzCon. The really popular items tend to sell out pretty fast. Staring at us forever. Mm-hmm. At least until I find some pet that decides to destroy it, because you can have pets or nice things, but not both. I managed to save most of my plushies from Moose's Wrath. I think we lost 2. We lost a Murloc for sure. LineCon, yeah. The lines are kind of fun though, because like you're waiting with a bunch of other people that you then get to know, and by the time that you get out of the line, you've like made friends. That was kind of fun. I liked that part of it. Ask people what they play. What server are you on? How much furniture has he destroyed? He hasn't like leveled anything. There are a few pieces of furniture that bear the marks of his attentions. There are some artful gnawing marks on the legs of my coffee table, and also I've got a small kitchen table that he has blessed with his modifications. Hi, hello Canopus, how you doing? He hasn't done that in a long time though. That was a puppy thing for him. But yeah, that was one of my first lessons about having pets is, at least for me, I cannot be too precious about my possessions because they are in danger, and that's just how it's going to be. Things are going to get chewed and or vomited on. And that's just life. It's okay. I still have my sweatpants that Moose chewed a huge hole in. Not a huge hole, but like he used to like to nibble on my pants, and I used to feel singled out for it because he would only chew on my clothes. He would not chew on husband's clothes. Just me. Just mine. And he nibbled on the pants until he nibbled like a hole in them. But I still wear them because they're... I don't know. You need like scrap clothes. You need some kind of grubby clothes so that when you have to like crawl around in the crawl space or like haul firewood or something, you need something to wear and you don't want to ruin your nice clothes. Chewed on, then that item vomited onto another. Gonna add a number to the Can I Mog It overlay for how much of a decor you have. Would you prefer actual count or simpler to show you have a lot? That's hard. I feel like I would prefer a simplified version, but I don't know if that's a popular take. That might be just my own preference. Silky Trash Panda, thanks for the gift, so appreciate it. Can't have nice things and also be Canadian too, found out. Bought the Ice Murloc Funko Pop, found out after I got it in the mail that I didn't get the in-game code because I'm Canadian. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I don't try to buy stuff from across any borders anymore. I only buy stuff if it's being shipped from Canada because I don't even want to mess with duties and tariffs. I don't even want to tempt fate. Unless it's in a warehouse on this side of the border already, I'm not talking to it. I have switched to getting a lot more things in person from like local places, and then the other stuff I get from places that have already shipped and accounted for that stuff. And I'm sure you pay for those things like in the price of the item eventually, but like I don't love a surprise bill after you've already bought stuff, and that's what happens now. Yeah, actual account sounds like the more popular answer. I would do that. What's this? Marks players, sends an echo to their position. Oh, you getting up, buddy? Okay. See you later. Bye, buddy. I'll miss you. It was so nice of him to come hang out with me. I think he missed me yesterday. I don't think the problem was them receiving the Funko. I think it's that the code doesn't work for their region. A lot of, some things like that are country locked. He missed you from the next room, right? We didn't do our normal routine, though. Like, normally we have, like, couch time in the evening where all of us hang out in the living room, and we didn't do that. I'm sad, too, and I can't even see him. This is the last boss of this dungeon. I have been in here for an hour. You guys weren't kidding. Looked it up if it was region locked. It's not? Oh. Like the Mountain Dew bike mount. Gotcha. I misunderstood. Alright. 10 in Nailarac. Done. Woo. 85. That was... I'm sure the quest will give us some experience. That was not a lot of XP for being in the dungeon itself. Dos Enchiladas, thank you for the gift subs. Slender Sammy, thank you for the gift sub. Appreciate it. Alright. This has to be worth some good XP. Has to be. Yeah, it's 5% of the level. Well, it's part of the campaign anyway. Alright, I think we're getting to the point. Yeah, we are getting to the point where it's going to be item level up. I think my neck wasn't all that good. 147 to 165, sure. Dialogue UI is the add-on that modifies my quest screen. Dialogue UI. Caricature, thanks for the brand new Prime sub. Fairy Panda, thank you for the gift subs. Shucks, guys, you were making for some very big midnight streams for me. Here we go. Can't be crazy far off the end of this campaign. I feel like big things are happening. Max Herbalism and Mining. 53 more lumber for Midnight Lumberjack. Nice. Squish the amount of XP to level. I mean, they will eventually. I think that it's going to be rare for people to have max level alts for a little bit on account of how long it takes. It's not going to be impossible, but like, I think it's not going to be everybody that has 10 alts in the first week because of how in-depth this is. I think your main is going to feel a little bit more important, at least at first. Done with the main campaign. 3 bars into 87. Nice. I think my alts are going to do a lot of gathering. So they won't necessarily be leveling super quickly, but I'll be getting some herbs and mining out of it. Never been so incentivized to do every side quest and poke everything. Housing's great, really enjoying launch. Even fishing's super fun. Yeah, level 10 alts in week 1. I've got a job. I heard that world quests unlock when you're finished the campaign. I haven't personally seen it to verify yet, though. Yo, what's up? Hi, how you doing? Happy Friday. Happy midnight launch. I have world quests. I do think Paladin's okay. Side quests are worth it. Side quests are good XP, and you're going to need some in order to get the experience you need to continue the campaign at a certain point. You need to be, what, 86 to start Voidstorm? And I think finishing the Amani campaign isn't going to get you quite there. I'm prioritizing main story for now, but I'm going to go back and fill in with side quests as I need to when I get stuck like that. Plus, there's lots of cool goodies to get. Got me there. Did war mode on. Gotcha. Watching the stream at work. Jealous. It's gonna take me like 3 or 4 days to get to 90. That's okay. I'm having a nice time. I think as I get closer to 90, I may get more distracted and start chasing down more treasures and stuff like that as well. Maybe. Or maybe I'll try to get to 90 first and then work on it. Complete the whole zone before moving on to the next side quest and everything. Nice. Gel, thanks for the gift sub. Slender Sammy with another one. Thanks, guys. 5% away from 90. Haven't been to Voidstorm yet. Currently enjoying the Amani quest line, enjoying the Arator one as well. Lightning Bud, thank you very much for the gift subs. Tried to fly to land east of ZA, didn't like it. Oh, I wonder what Atula Rock will be. Oh, this? Gotta be a patch zone, right? Because you can kind of see the edge of it on the map. Baka Project, thank you for the 4-month resub. Let's go! Oh, hype train again! Unreal. Flabby got a Hawkstrider egg on a 24-hour timer that says something is making noises inside and it's gonna hatch soon. And he was asking me what it is, and I told him it's breakfast. Well, that's hard to find. There's not very many of them. They're much sparser than they have been in the past. You can make it to the land, but then you get fogged in, warned, teleported. Got one on a 3-day timer. I want one. Do I have any eggs? No. Orwin, thanks for the bits. Playing 1 to 2 hours at night. Got the base edition. Worth the upgrade cost. Playing early access. I would just wait for normal launch. You're gonna have loads of time to level before the season starts. You're not... 4 days is not gonna make or break you. If you're like super chomping at the bit to play, then by all means have at it, but lots of people are waiting. I don't think you're gonna miss out. Prepator, thanks for the bits. Johanna with 5 gift subs. Holy moly. One of the people waiting. I know we've got a few regulars here that are holding off. PTO scheduled for the 18th and 19th. That's when the season opens up. Nice. Are you going to do like a ton of dungeons or something? Don't let the FOMO get you. I want to say hold strong, but I don't know if I'm helping by streaming early access. I don't know if I can sit here and be like, be strong while I'm playing the early access. You can live vicariously through me if it helps. Imagine if I didn't do early access and I was just trying to stream WoW and farm the support a streamer pet subs while just like doing pet battles and decorating my house still. We're gonna play on Tuesday. I should have put my gold back in my bank so I could tell how much gold I'm making from vendoring grades and stuff. I don't know. Oh, thanks for the gift subs. That'd be hilarious. I'd still be here. Kind of awesome if you didn't even acknowledge the new X-Pack. I think it would, I mean, it would be a little cool, but it would be mostly frustrating for people. People want to enjoy something together with you. Fluff and Nutter, thanks for the brand new Prime sub. Keep on keeping on. If you didn't get early access, you could still have housing. Housing was just for pre-ordering Midnight, independent of which version. So you could have pre-ordered the base version of Midnight, had access to housing, but not gotten early access to leveling because that was tied to the Epic Edition or whatever, the expensive one. Yeah. Love seeing what people have done with their houses, so I'd watch. I'm really excited about the stream room that I put together. I think it's done now at this point. It took us like probably 7, maybe 8 hours, and it's a tiny room. It's a tiny size room. 3 hours for the background, 3 hours for the desk, and then maybe 1 to 2 more in finishing touches. A lot of it was just fiddling with things that I eventually decided to not do. But it's all good practice. It all counts. I'm not quite finished. Amount of time in one room makes it really good, though. I think that's what it's going to take for me to be happy with my rooms. I think before I was trying to just like have a room done in 20 minutes, and I was upset when like a large room didn't look finished after 20 minutes. I think I just didn't have a good grasp on how long a really layered and detailed room takes to do. I just had no idea. I also really like that kind of surprise factor of having made something out of other items, because when you see it, it doesn't look like something you've seen in anyone else's house necessarily, because you've kind of put it together out of other stuff. And there's that like fun little aha moment when you figure out what it's supposed to be and how they actually made it. I feel that way about the camera that I put on my desk, on my stream desk in my WoW room. Because we didn't have a camera item, but like we used the mechanical crate and a mechanical barrel and a little switch thing, and stuck it on a little stand. And I think it looks really good. Hit a wall decorating my ally house. Ran out of budget. Need to level the house up to 8. Holy. I'm so impressed by that. I used, I think, 300 budget on that, on my office. But I have a lot. I've got a lot of overhead. I've got room. I think the next room I'm going to do is going to be the bedroom, because I liked the bedroom the first time, so I could kind of recreate what I had before, or at least the main pieces of what I had before, start with that, and then work outwards. Thanks for the level 5 hype train. I think I can fly over this. Yeah, we don't need to walk there. Head of the Storm, thanks for giving out gift sub. Fartles, thanks for the gift sub. I love these birds. There's a bunch of those available as mounts. How are you enjoying it so far? It's good. It's definitely much slower. It's noticeably much slower paced than the War Within leveling is, which isn't a bad thing, but it feels different for sure. I don't feel quite as frenetic. I'm not quite as frantic rushing to get to 90 because I know that I'm not going to do it in 1 or even 2 sittings. So while I may not be reading anything, I'm still taking my time a little bit more. I actually don't feel rushed at all, which is nice. Normally, even when I say I'm not going to, I end up feeling that way anyways. Yeah. It's working out. Got really into small details, building my own stairs, thinking, oh, I'll never hit the budget max. I was wrong. Oh, people like the story. How are the quests? They seem pretty good. I am not super following what's going on. I'm not a huge story gamer. But the function of them seems fine. They're not as finicky as I was afraid they were going to be. Most things you can kind of navigate fine without needing to look anything up. I haven't gotten wildly lost. Maybe a little lost here and there. Got Nobble for a while before starting my day earlier. Nice. How's he doing? I can't believe it's almost March in 2026. I'm not alright with that. I refuse. This year just started. I'm still deciding my New Year's resolutions. If I never pick them, I can't fail. Alright, new on-use trinket. He's great. Had 5 hours of sleep. Oh, man. It's not so many. Some people just live like that all the time. I feel like they're working with different hardware than me. If I don't get my 8, I can tell. New Year's resolution to be less resolute, right? Embrace winging it. I liked Herondar a lot. I didn't think it was a bad zone. It was the first one I went to. Slept 3 to 5 hours for years, don't know how. I don't understand. Some people just don't need as much. And I think that when you get older, you don't need quite as much. So I guess I'm waiting for that to kick in. I don't know. I still do, like, ideally 8.5. And on a weekend, if I've had a long week, I can push 9 or 10 pretty easy still, like I'm a teenager, but I'm not a teenager anymore. I'm not even a little bit of a teenager anymore. Mizoti, thank you for the 2-month resub. Oh, got the fountain. Nice. Midian, thanks for the gift subs. Old people nap, young people sleep. I'll secretly teenagers forever. I still feel vaguely like I'm like 29. 28. If I get less, I feel it way more, but I still don't sleep a ton overall. 6 to 7 regularly, 8 to 9 if I'm really wiped. Mizoti, thanks for the gift subs. You good, dude? Getting no. Getting a no out of that. Hang on a second. Oh, I've explored Zul'Aman. I haven't really been doing the skywriting glyphs up to this point. I understand there is a mount. One, two. I never did Koresh Glyph Hunter, really? There must be like an overall Glyph Hunter meta. Maybe not. Oh, I did the Amani campaign. Wait, you unlock Amani appearances for Darkspear trolls? Did everybody else know about this? I didn't know about this. Hang on, I'm gonna go back to Silvermoon and then I'm gonna log on a Darkspear troll and hit up a barbershop. Wait, what? Yeah. I had no idea. Main story quest will not get you to 90. You do need some side quests also. I don't think it's going to make us ripped like them. It's probably just colors. We'll see. We'll take a look. That would be funny. Maybe because it was 5 a.m. I wanted to sleep. Yeah, I'll check it out right now. I've got trolls. One of my horde hunters is a troll. Here she is. Minimal. Lots of complaining. Complaining in my WoW community? Never. I don't believe it. I can't complain because I didn't even know I was getting anything. Can't be mad about what I didn't think was gonna happen. Alright, I'm going to org because I know where the barbershop is. I know there's one in Dornegal too, but I will die of old age before I find it on stream. This one, at least I know where I'm going. I might need to take off like my hood or something. I mostly know where it is. Oh, no, we're good. Okay. This is one of my hunters. Isn't she cute? So I know we've had blue and green. I know they recently gave us sand trolls. That was in there before. So I'm guessing it's these new green orc-looking ones. The faces look the same. It's been so long since I've customized a troll, it's going to be tough for me. I don't see new hair. These are hairs we had before. Is it literally just... Oh no, there's hair colors. Okay. I think it's these... Well, I don't know. Hair colors and skin colors, that's it? That is kind of underwhelming. I'm not mad at it necessarily, but like, chuck us a hairstyle or something. I understand them not skinning the whole body because that's basically an allied race. But yeah, it's been so long I've like forgotten which... Is it just 23, 4, and 5? I changed my hair, kind of attached to it. Yeah, that's how I feel too. I've had the pink hair a long time. They do have some nice hairstyles. I love female trolls. I feel like they're underappreciated. One of my horde go-tos along with Undead is the other one I like. I mean, she looks kind of nice in green. You know what it is? It's Wicked. I'm Elphaba. I'm literally Elphaba, is what that's giving. Gonna play a druid and jump in the air as a bird and start defying gravity. Anyway. Hang on. Now I want to see how Elphaba can make her. Let's go for the green. This green. Let's turn the body paint off and the face paint off. Hair color is black. There's definitely a black in here somewhere. Right? Oh, there isn't. We have dark brown. We have a really dark red. I don't think we have black, actually. I could have sworn there was one. Guess not. Dark purple, next best thing. Jack their warlock named Elfie. Yeah, maybe more stuff will come out later. Cool models felt sad. Amani appearances for Darkspear trolls. Yeah. Joanna Bells, thanks for the 2 gift subs. Appreciate it. Now I feel like I need to inspect all of the Amani troll NPCs I come across to see if any of them have hair that I want them to give to us. Who's got a hairstyle I want to yoink? Liberty Bell, thank you for the 49-month resub. Hi, Hazel and chat. Thanks for the continued lovely informative streams. Hug the fur babies from me. You got it. Wish they would let male Porkins stand upright. Amani customizations are lame, shouldn't be advertised. Were they advertised? I missed them. I did not find out until I finished that campaign. It wasn't until that achievement popped up that I even found out that was a thing. I don't know if they were banging a gong about it, or if they were, I totally missed it. Man, I'm 85 and a bit. I did not get far today, did I? Did I start in 83 or 84? I feel like maybe 83 and a half. I think that the dungeon took us a very long... Between the dungeon and the delve, I was there for a while. Oh, I haven't done Eretor's questline yet. I gotta do that. That'll keep me busy for a minute. Johnson, thank you for the gift subs. Lucky One She, thanks for the gift subs. Appreciate it, guys. Like a lot. like I mean it. Liberty Bell, thank you. I'm gonna have to print out like a screenshot of the premise of the support a streamer event so that I can prove to my accountant that I'm not just laundering money. Why did you earn blank X amount more on 2 specific days in February? This looks vaguely suspicious. Seen your videos on YouTube, saw you streaming, decided that was who I'd give gift to support a streamer. I really appreciate it. How's leveling going? Pretty good. I'm not zooming. I'm not zipping in a hurry, but I'm getting there. I'm 85 now. We're halfway. Thanks for the anonymous gift subs. Yeah, annual bonus. Biannual bonus. Oh, you. Oh, we want to see Umbric freed. I was misreading it. I thought we wanted to see him feed, and I was like, well, what's he gonna eat? If it's such a dramatic thing, like, oh, what is he about to eat? Boy, it's hunky over here. 2 hours last night, only got to 81. Yeah, it's a slower pace than the War Within. Athraxian is flavor text, my devoured demon hunter. I'm worthy, but Umbric isn't, according to him. I heard that void elves are getting bullied, and I think it's so funny because I spend all of Undermine getting absolutely roasted by the goblins because they hate gnomes, and they will come up to you. The NPCs will go out of their way to run up to you and bully you in Undermine. And I think a lot of people missed that because they don't play gnomes. I'm like, why are these NPCs being so mean? Draenei 2 keep getting sassed. First Alton spec. It's going to be a Harrenir. It's either going to be a druid or a hunter, and I genuinely don't know which. I haven't decided which one's going to be next. Where am I going? This way? Yeah. Bells don't like DKs too. Goblin gnome hate neat, kinda. It used to be kind of annoying when I was trying to record just like background footage of Undermine, because I would have like a nice shot of like NPCs wandering in and out up the road and cars driving by, and then a goblin will run up right to the center of the camera and do like a slash root at me. Not what I'm looking for. I'm trying to look at a mouse over here. Defo need the Harrenir druid forms. Yeah, I think doing the dungeons with people is probably a lot faster than the follower dungeon. I don't think I'm in a huge hurry to... This is so gorgeous. I don't think I'm in a huge hurry to optimize, though. I'll get to 90 when I get there. I have... Oh, they got this back. This tab was not working yesterday. It was disabled. Looks like I'm 4, 4, and 5 renown-wise. I haven't gone to pick up any rewards yet. Blood Elf Paladin treated like a great hero. Rude, like when you first go to a capital city's a death knight. Those voice lines are dark. I don't think they would do that again if they were writing it. I feel like it's almost a little over the line for... What is this game rated? 14? Get there when we get there, just like exploring, looking around while questing. Yeah. I mean, you only get to level for the first time once. Oh, do you need help or something? Yes, you do. Something to be said for the scenic route. Being in a dungeon for an hour, a bit much for me. Yeah, I'll probably do the next one. If there's another one, I'll probably do it with people. Heal them or something. Besides, I haven't had a chance to heal a dungeon on New Holy yet. Hasn't come up. Oh, what's Ian doing? Mosh Diggs, thanks for the brand new sub. Appreciate it. We're going to be on for about 12 to 15 more minutes today. My normal stream time slot is 3 hours long. We run until noon Pacific time, Wednesdays through Sundays. So I'll be back tomorrow morning. And I'll be back again on Sunday. How do you open the rep page? Shift J. It's the first tab of the adventure journal. So the same thing that has your dungeon journal as well as your traveler's log. It was disabled for me yesterday, but it's working now. Not like a New Holy. Feel like I have no attack buttons and no bubble. It felt pretty stripped down when I was looking at it. We'll see. Went Horde Belf Pally so I can experience the six-pack properly. I don't know about Threads of Fate for else. I think you can skip the campaign if you want the second time around and just do like world quests and stuff. Although repeating the campaign might be faster, hard to say. Oh, got Decor I never learned. Thought that was Decor, but it was just decaying humanoid flesh. Lovely. Hey, what's up? New to stream. Nice to see you trying out the easy spec. How are you liking it? Hashtag beginners. So close to the last zone. I don't think I'm going to have the level for it. I think I need to be 86 to start it. Lollipop, thanks for the gift subs. Hey Hazel, how is midnight treating you so far? Hello. Good, good. Real good. Having a pretty nice time. I'm just leveling. I'm not leveling in a massive hurry. Bags are filling up with stuff. I should be able to DE some more things. Maybe start leveling enchanting. How long it takes to level only one alt. It's going to be a Harrenir. Do the others with an event. Yeah. I think a lot of my alts are going to be waiting for a future patch to go from 80 to 90. I don't think that's going to happen in a hurry. I'll reload. Thanks, Joanna Bells. Have a good time working. I'm I'm going this way. Oh, I'm going far. I feel like I must have missed a teleport. If they want me to fly 8,000 yards, I may have... Although somebody was complaining about this earlier, so maybe this is exactly where I need to be going. My quest window is an add-on. It's called Dialogue UI. Should be a link to it. Do I have a command for it? No. I have it add-ons. Google Doc, though. Yeah, no problem. Mordecai, thanks for the gift subs. Appreciate it, guys. This way. Oh! Better idea. Hey, BB girl. I'm gonna see if I can cheat a little bit. Well, cheat, but get there faster. If I'm just going to Lights Hope Chapel, I have a shortcut. This is the power of the pet battler. Looks good. Want back up? I gotta find your brush. You're kind of crusty. You need a good brushing. Did I have it in here? Nope. This drawer? Nope. Must have left it in the bedroom. Baby. This is my cat, Kira. There are many cats, but this one's mine. Hi. She's been my co-pilot for almost 12 years now. Hi, Kira. Flabby's 84 on his Demon Hunter that he started at 80 when I started stream. That's crazy. That's wild. Tried out the waypoint UI. So helpful. Yeah, I like it. Easier to read, that's for sure. Do we get Warbound XP? I don't know. It's a good question. Are there any achievements in the journal that talk about it? Because that's how it was done last time. Seen her for half of her life. Yeah. And she spent a lot of time on camera too. She really likes to hang out. She loves stream. She's always loved it when I stream. Because it's the time when my lap is most reliable. If I'm not streaming, I get up a lot. I sit down and I forgot my water, and I forgot my phone, and I forgot a napkin, and I need to get this, and I need to get that, and I'm gonna get up and go check on something, and I gotta move the laundry, and like I never sit still. But if I'm streaming, short of taking a break halfway through, I'm sitting still for roughly 90 minutes at a time. And she's clued into that over the years, and will try to shepherd me into my office even on my days off, because she's like, Mom, do the thing. Sit at the desk. I need a lap. She's purring. Achieve 5% per. Stacking 5% each. Nice. Warband Mentor. Warband Mentor Midnight. Yep, there they are. Oh, that's good. Does he just play Shaman and DH? He has some other alts, but yeah, pretty much. That's usually what I see him on. I'm trying to think of if he plays anything else. He plays the auction house. Mage? When did you play a mage? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, he had a mage for a while. It was an arcane mage called No Mana because he ain't got no mana. Bad Face Salad, thanks for the gift subs, appreciate it. Would you like any raid suggestions? Let me take a look. Let's see. Got anybody I know? Nope. It's like the correct mage spec. He leveled that mage. We leveled undeads. We got into our head that we wanted to make undead characters. So I made Allison, who's my undead priest in Dragonflight. I do not. Let me see. I will trust your judgment. I'm afraid of going in and starting this. Seems like a big quest line. I don't think I'm allowed down here. This feels weird. DJ, you mean? Thank you for the gift subs. I'm sorry for ruining your name. Oh, I got you. You're not falling. Just tripping a little bit. I made it to like 85 and a half today. Thopterbot, thanks for the gift subs. We are doing the Pally Hall. Yeah, the quest sends us here, of all things. Don't know what mage spec I like most right now. Trying to test them all out. Thoughts and pet battles ending, sad and happy. I am happy about more peaceful pets. I'm kind of relieved to not have to level all of the new pets that I get. I would like to see new pet battle content, though. I'm hoping that it's down the road. I know that's like copium, but I'm hoping they do something. Because it's a bit sad to think that they're just not gonna anymore. I'm bummed that they didn't do tamers. You all done? Let me help you. Light your cure, baby. I bet you if I stream late, she'd be back in like 5 to 10 minutes. Luma, though. Luma. Oh, 5 anonymous gift subs. Thank you so much. They could have a rockin' concert in here. They have so much seating. Where do they want me to go? This way? I have been trying my best to make a bit of a comeback on YouTube. So I've been putting out a couple of videos. I've been gearing up to put out raid guides in early March before the raids come out on March the 17th. Trying to do Saturday news again. So fingers crossed I have something ready for you before tomorrow morning. If you like a Saturday morning YouTube video with your breakfast or coffee or lunch or whatever it may be. I know why eat meals in front of YouTube. I think I'm just gonna like log out right here. I think that'll work just fine. 2 raid bosses not testable. Crown of the Cosmos and Midnight Falls. So the Naru boss and then the other Void boss at the end of Voidspire. So there's 9 bosses total, and 7 of them I saw in testing. So there'll be 7 raid guides out before raids launch. Don't even know what the raids are. It's confusing this time around. There's 3 raids. The Dream Rift is 1 boss, Chimeras. The Voidspire is 6 bosses, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the Voidspire is 6 bosses, and then the March on Keldanos is 2. So you've got a 1, a 6, and a 2. The 1 and the 6 release simultaneously, and the 2 boss raid releases later. The raids are not out yet. We're just talking about them in advance. That's all. They are not out yet. Also, hi Currents. How you doing? I'm going to be wrapping up. I will be back tomorrow morning, same time. Hopefully nice comfy Saturday stream. Looking forward to it. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for all of the support. I hope you're enjoying early access, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.